Hey guys, welcome to this second ever commentary video on the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about something different. So in the last video I talked about my past, my channel, how my channel died after I uploaded that viral video. And to this day that viral video is still getting thousands of views every day. It's getting around 500 views in 24 hours. So like on the 48-hour graph it pretty much says I get around 1,200 views every 2 days, which is, I don't know, it's a lot for me, but because I've seen it for so long, it doesn't feel that crazy, because I've seen it all the time on my channel dashboard, or my channel analytics. Anyways, today, we're not gonna talk about any of that. We're gonna be talking about life, I guess. Life, depression, willpower, all that kind of stuff. So it might feel a bit corny or cringy, me talking about all this philosophical stuff. So if you can't handle that, you can feel free to click off anytime you want. But I feel like this is a great opportunity for me to be vulnerable, to be more open about myself, because not a lot of people who watch my channel know me personally, and I'm kind of just doing this to use this YouTube channel as sort of a diary for myself. So recently, not even my friends know this, not even my family knows this, I have been feeling quite depressed. I don't know if I have depression or not, but I've been feeling quite depressed. And on the contrary, I am on antidepressants. I am actively on antidepressants. I've been on it for months, but I have been feeling depressed recently for reasons that I don't even know too much myself. Like, I don't know a clear answer to why I feel depressed. I just feel depressed. So, okay, let's say it like this. So, one thing that causes me to feel depressed is mostly time. The way time just flies by no matter what you do with it. So the way I think about it is, when time passes, you can never get it back, right? That's the obvious truth. But the thing is, you can use that time wisely. You can do useful things with that time, or experience brand new experiences to make that time feel longer. But the truth is, time is just gonna slip away, whether whatever you do. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, the time is gonna slip away. And what makes me depressed thinking about it is that even if I make the best use of my time, time will slip away nonetheless. So I could use this time having the time of my life, but still, I'm not gonna get that time back. And the thought of that just makes me feel sad. It's a very strong, depressing feeling that I get when time just slips away no matter what you do. And even worse, recently I've been having brain fog. I've been very unproductive, very burnt out, very low energy. So whatever I do, I just don't get any results from it. And the impression I'm getting is I'm spending all of this time, all of this effort for pretty much nothing. And like, that kind of feeling it's so bad, especially for someone like me who wants to get things done, who wants at least his time to be useful, to be productive. But when I'm being hit with burnout, when I'm being hit with brain fog, it's such a bad feeling. I feel like that strengthens my depression. Well, when I say depression, I don't mean like I'm diagnosed. I'm not diagnosed with depression. It's just that I actually do feel depressed, and I can tell that I'm feeling depressed these days. I'm still doing self-reflection to understand why I'm having this depression, but one of the reasons is what I said just now: time slipping away, losing time, the fact that I'm gonna get older every second of the day. I'm gonna get older, and one day I'm gonna die. And then another reason why I feel depressed is that things just feel meaningless to me these days. It doesn't matter what I do. I could be going to the gym, I could be studying, I could be hanging out with friends. I just don't feel like it means anything to me. Like, it sounds a bit harsh, but I just don't feel like it means anything to do anything. So like, what's the difference between me not going to the gym and me going to the gym? Like, the difference is I get slightly less progress, and it feels like nothing. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't feel, it just doesn't feel like anything to me. Like, what's the point of me going to the gym if it's not gonna make a difference? And like, I could be super jacked, but that's not gonna mean anything to me. Sure, like the process of working out, um, getting those muscles pumped, that's like a really nice feeling. But after I experience that, it's gonna be gone, right? The the moment of me experiencing that feeling of euphoria, it's gonna be gone anyways, because it's gonna be over. It's not infinite. It's finite. It's gonna be. I'm gonna get past that. So if it's gonna end, then what's the point of it even starting, right? That's kind of my current mentality towards life. And I know it's completely the wrong way to view life, but that's the way I view things. And I'm on antidepressants right now for anxiety reasons, not depression reasons. So that's kind of just weird to me. Like, I don't know. I used to be a lot more positive. Even though I was always a very frustrated person, even though I don't show it much to the people around me. Well, maybe I do, but I've always been a very frustrated person. But the thing is, I still treated life like it had meaning, right? Like everything I do, it has meaning to me. Now it just doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, the whole sitting here talking about it is me being able to explain why I feel this way, but I don't know. I quite frankly don't know. I don't think a therapist would be able to help me figure out. I just don't really know why it's happening. It could be a hormonal thing. It could be a brain dysfunction. But the way I view life right now is just pretty depressing. Like nothing holds meaning. Like why am I trying to combat this burnout? Why am I trying to combat my brain fog? Why am I even trying to write my personal statements? Why am I trying to apply for uni? I mean, I have to stay alive, right? But what's the point of staying alive, you know? Like still I fear death. I fear death just like any other person, but if I could snap my fingers and I just stop existing without, you know, the people dying, then what difference would that make, you know? I can't really comprehend what difference that would make. Me experiencing the rest of my life versus me just disappearing right now. Like what's the difference? It doesn't make sense to me. I'm in a bit of a crisis these days, but you know, I'm still going to the gym. I'm still doing my personal statements, doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But the thing, it just gets harder and harder every day to push myself because things that just don't feel like they have meaning anymore. I mean, I used to train so hard because I had like, you know, you know how when people say, "Oh, I'm fighting demons," that's basically how it felt. Because I was fighting a lot of mental health issues. It was greatly motivating for me to push as hard as possible. But these days, it's just different. Like even if I'm training extremely hard, I muster all the willpower I have, and then I train super hard. I don't get that euphoria anymore. I don't get that feeling of accomplishment, or I just don't get a feeling anymore. It's just weird. It's like I can push even harder than before, but I just don't feel like it was worth it. I'm just like, you know, the workout has passed. What's the point? What's the difference between me doing that workout and me not doing it? The obvious difference is that, you know, I've made extra progress, but truthfully, like in terms of how much more I've experienced, like how much more my soul has experienced, I feel like there's no difference in that. And I feel like every metric in my life is being measured by, is it worth it? Is it worth it to do this thing or that thing? Is it worth it to walk out to McDonald's to get, you know, some slightly extra tasty lunch? Is it worth it to put an extra effort into this assignment so that I can get just slightly more better grades? It all comes down to like, is it worth it to experience this? Like, what's the difference between me going out and having fun today and me staying at home and just doing nothing? Because the difference feels like nothing. And time would pass whether I do that or not. So, like, that's kind of my current state of mind. I don't know how I'm gonna be in the future. This is definitely not a sustainable uh, mentality, because at some point I'm gonna become suicidal if I maintain this. It sounds bad, but I'm sure I'm gonna switch my perception, my view on this world, my view on myself. Because right now it just feels so static and time is just slipping away like nothing. So I think that's why I'm getting all these depressing feelings. It's just life is just way too, no progress is being made despite my efforts. So that's why I might feel this kind of an existential crisis. But yeah, that was a lot I just said there. I just kind of wanted to sort of rant about my current mental health. I don't know if I should seek help. I'm already like seeing a psychiatrist because I have a lot of emotional and I don't want to complain too much, but I have emotional and anxiety problems that I'm constantly like trying to get better at. It's trying to improve on. But yeah, I don't know. It's we're all just trying to get better, right? I hope you guys are doing well, doing well in life. Always talk to people, because I feel like when I stop talking to people, I just start filling my head up with these thoughts of like, oh, are these things worth it? And sometimes it gets really depressing. Sometimes it feels genuinely like unbearable. I also face a lot of other problems. Not to say, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I go through so much. I'm just trying to be honest. I hope like people can be more honest with their problems, like the ability to be vulnerable when they have to. Because if you keep that stuff in for too long, it becomes a lot of it generates a lot of problems. You sort of have start becoming delusional, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not a professional mental health guy. I kind of just wanted to rant a bit about my problems, even though I said I don't want to. The point of the video isn't me ranting, but that was literally the entire video. But hopefully this made you feel better about yourself by, knowing that it's okay to be a bit vulnerable. It's okay to be honest about your problems, because as long as you're not trying to take energy away from other people by giving your problems to them, by saying, by telling them your problems all the time. I'm stretching this video a bit too far, but the last point I want to make is you as one person are not enough all the time to face your own problems. That's the reason why you should be vocal about your problems. So I should take my own advice. I keep my problems to myself all the time. Honestly, this has been the most I've ever talked about my own problems, and it's not even to a person, it's to a YouTube video. So I hope you guys have a great day, have a great life. I'll see you next time in another video, hopefully not so negative.